Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Baller Friday. Welcome to another episode of Friday Night Lights with Uniqo Williams. We're allowed to put Friday Night Lights in there because my name's in it, and we're not going to get in trouble for that. But it's Baller Friday. Let's get it. I'm joined with my co-host, Zelmay. We can do the Friday Night Lights with Zelmay as well. We're working on that trademark. I think he already has a he's got his own trademark situation going on right now, so we can't quite use his name. So it's all right. It's all right. It's cool.
We're out here Monday
How you
morning.
doing today, brother?
I'm blessed, highly favored, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. Even I look tired, but we made it. We made it.
We had a wonderful episode. Wrestling talk. Joined by it was Zelmay, it was Tori, and it was my homie Gerald. He came through. I love when y'all get together, man. I enjoyed the show, man.
I appreciate.
How was SmackDown today?
It was good. It was SmackDown always the best show of the week, even though I don't think it was the best show this week, but it was a good show.
See, I always wait until after SmackDown is over with so I can get y'all niggas attention. Man, bro, it's been lit. Wrestling has been lit lately, right, Corredo?
It's getting better.
What's the next pay-per-view that's coming out for the WWE?
Royal Rumble.
Oh my God. I can't wait to steal that. Are we going to do a live watch of that, or what are we doing?
We might, depending on if I feel like a bunch of surprises happen.
You think so? Would you think there would be some surprises? Like
if I feel like The Rock and them coming, we'll do a show on.
That'll be interesting. And then like what number 21, the number 21 entrant is going to be Ric Flair for whatever reason, because that's what they do, is bring out a random person. Last year, what did we have? We had Johnny Knoxville, didn't we? That was the random guy that was in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he knocked out Sami Zayn.
Let's go. So let's get started. It's Baller Friday. I'm in a beautiful city of Austin, Texas, and I'm on 6th Street right now. We're buying all the girls' drinks. We're buying all the birthday people drinks. We're doing that. It's going down. We're on 6th Street and we're getting it cracking. Let's say welcome home, Brittany Griner.
True. Welcome home, Brittany BG. I can finally stop tweeting it now.
Yeah, what they say, until free BG until it's backwards. Yeah. So BG is free. And we're gonna get into another BG here in a second. Not so much great news, but what's up with the outrage with people saying, "Oh, y'all just gonna leave a Marine up in there"?
Yeah, it's weird.
But y'all gonna get the WNBA player up out of there? Like, what's going on when a black woman finally gets takes over or takes precedence or takes priority over someone else that may happen to be a male or be a white male? People are mad about that, like, oh damn, y'all can't get the Marine home. But what they don't know is that Marine was dishonorably discharged and somehow was still a spy, and he had Russian documents allegedly. I don't know what all that's about. Zelmay, any thoughts?
He a bit
what
more
do you know about this?
To get out. He a lot more complicated to get out.
Like on some real stuff, they traded Brittany Griner for somebody that is like the head villain on Metal Gear Solid or some shit. You feel me? Like what like who is this dude? This dude's like a crazy what's it called him? The death dealer?
He's the death dealer.
Man, that's a crazy ass trade, bro. That's like trading LeBron James for like I don't know. What's a good comparison for this? What's a good comparison for Brittany Griner getting out on a trade for this
Nick
guy?
Cannon.
Why Nick Cannon? Why Nick Cannon?
Like Brittany Griner's a little famous. This guy's like a big deal. She's somewhat famous. Nick Cannon is famous, but LeBron James is a billionaire. So it's like, hey, look.
Man, somebody said that Brittany Griner's wife, she just need to be on her P's and Q's this weekend because it's going down. I ain't seen you in 239 days. It's about to go down. That's what they saying. So they said the uh, the uh the strap attack about to be crazy this weekend. So there's there's that. So hey, but we're happy Brittany Griner is home. But let's go to another BG. We got Ben Gordon. So Ben Gordon, he's an ex Chicago Bulls star. Man, I'm telling you, I did work with him on 2K. He Ben Gordon was a very good player.
UConn
But
legend.
apparently, the former Chicago Bulls veteran Ben Gordon, he's facing some issues ever since he's retired from the league. And I think his last big thing that happened was apparently he got in trouble for like hitting his son for dropping a book at an airport. His child allegedly was 10 at the time. So he's had that going on. But also what ends up happening, and I never thought I would say this, but this is brought to you by, or this was reported by Cameron of what was they group called? Um
Dang, they lost
Dipset.
one. They lost one versus, and you forget the whole group.
Yo, like they did, man. Jadakiss killed them niggas. I'm outside. I'm outside. I'm outside.
Yo, I'm telling you, energy different when somebody got the energy, bro. When they got the energy, you like,
Yeah.
this is entertaining. Jada Kid, even his own team, you like, I'm leading everybody to the promised land. I would watch that versus. That might be the only versus I would watch again.
There's like, I'm not gonna do the Jeezy and Gucci Man anymore. I'm cool with that. Like that was one of those things where you had to watch it live and be done with it.
Yeah.
But like that Dipset versus Jada versus no, what's Jadakiss's group called? I can't think of it right
It don't
now.
even matter. It's just Jada Kid. That's all you need to know. The whole event.
I'm outside.
He pointed at them like they live other places. I'm still here. Y'all know me. Y'all know where I'm at.
Y'all live in hey, y'all be in Miami. I'm out here. You can go to the block and see me. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Cameron reported this on World Star like 3 weeks later. But apparently, just going back into it is apparently he was being detained after attempting to stab several people with sewing needles, like that Tuscan needle. Um, it's not a good look. And Ben Gordon, he's been vocal about his ongoing struggles with mental health. And then he also got caught up like a month after that, like the thing with his 10-year-old son, for striking 2 McDonald's security guards located in Chicago. So, um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Ben Gordon. I never thought that he would be problematic like this, but apparently he is, and it's giving Delonte West. It's giving Delonte West. Miss Amber Lachey? What are we cutting? What are we cutting here? Let me know. Um, yeah. So there's that. Ben Gordon, a legend, 2K legend. How do we feel about this, Zelmaine? What's going on, man? What's going on with basketball players with millions of dollars going off the deep end?
Listen, a lot of people got abandonment issue. They got bad mental health. They always been that dude. They always
Mhm.
been that guy. You'll see it with often football players and basketball players. Once they done, they become regular people, and they can't take being regular people.
I feel it. It's felt, but I'm not going to stab people with sewing needles.
Yeah. But Joe, you have also not been the number one of the top 10 recruits in the country. Went to UConn, had a
UConn legend. Yes,
won the
absolutely.
national
UConn legend.
championship. Was the man an early draft pick? Played well for a few seasons, and then all of a sudden you was like, okay, you're not really the guy. You're undersized. You're really not that guy. Just like Delonte West, you're not that guy. Like it's legend. Him and
I like
Jameer Nelson.
Delonte. I thought
Him.
Delonte could play.
If y'all don't remember, Delonte and Jameer Nelson it was Jameer Nelson, right?
Jameer. It was Jameer.
Up there in that at St. John's, I believe. At St. John's, they used to run.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they used to run run college football
Big East.
basketball, get Big East, yeah, college basketball.
Yep,
And
Big East.
they were like high ranking, like 4-star recruits. They wasn't quite Ben Gordon height, but they were up there. But once you become like I said, bro, once you become the man around your whole life, like, oh, he the one that gonna hoop, and all of a sudden you not the man, life hits you hard. I was watching Joe, I was watching Peyton Manning talk with a bunch of like, Hall of Famers, and they were like, after football, you is the way life is different. You the former Hall of Fame quarterback. Like you not that dude no more. You walk in a building, you still get recognized. Like, it's Peyton Manning, but it ain't the same in Indianapolis when you Peyton Manning playing versus when you Peyton Manning retired. You
That's
know
got
what
to
I
be a
mean?
different. That's got to be a different feel because it's some cats like Al Bundy. Like he was like, yes, I was that nigga in high school.
5 touchdowns, Joe.
But like you selling shoes and you're insulting your customers now.
Yeah,
So
but he got that quicker. Like his whole adult life. You're thinking about adult men that spent 15 years in the league at 36, and all of a sudden you're not the man anymore. Al Bundy was the man for like what, one game he always claimed.
and he gonna let you know about it. He's gonna
Yeah.
let you know about it.
So imagine if I was the man for 15 extra years. And I think it's bad on people mental health, and most people don't ever learn that. And plus, you get like CTE and all them other injuries, and your body don't work as good. You really don't know how to.
You call CTE a injury?
For Herschel Walker, it is. He don't know what a pronoun is, so he don't know what a pronoun is. So he got to be some type of injury. That's a put that man on an injury report.
What they said? What's a he?
My man said,
What's a he?
I get what you're trying to say for people that are gonna watch it. I get what he was trying to say, but at the same time, you should never on earth go out and say, I don't know what a pronoun is. My nephew in the second grade would be like, is he stupid? I'm just being honest. Like I get what you're trying to say, but again, you don't say it out loud. I get you got to figure out how to word it right. But yeah, once you lose being the guy, you even see regular dudes who just imagine the regular dude on the side of the street talk about what he did in high school. But he wasn't really the man. He was the man probably for a little bit. He was slightly the man.
Yeah.
But if I'm LeBron James, if I'm Peyton Manning, I was ordained great. Fortunately for Peyton, he's actually smart and he can do other jobs. But some of these dudes ain't got no skill set outside of basketball or football.
Brett Favre showed us that he has a skill set after football. He still know how to get money. So
yeah, maybe everybody need to be scammers because that ain't that what Clinton Portis did do? Like, everybody just do insurance scam. This is all scam people. I can be happy.
Don't pull the CP card. Don't pull the CP card.
Law legend, Law Mississippi legend, Clinton Portis.
Man, Mississippi. Oh, and I'm just going to hit on this because this is a sports show. We've talked about this on our other shows, but I'm just going to hit on this. Deion Sanders leaving Jackson State. We started off with people, being upset that he left. And then we started talking about the reasons why. And some of the reasons one of the reasons that I had a problem, in a sense, is because he came with a promise. He came on a platform and said, I'm doing this. I'm doing this for the culture. I'm doing this for HBCUs. I need y'all to know that you can go to HBCU and be great. You don't have to go to a Power 5 school. And so he goes to a Power 5 school and coaches. He's the coach for Colorado University.
Oh, horrible university, by the way.
They were 1-11 last year.
I ain't talking about football, just general. That man told him straight up on the podium, we don't have the money to pay you, but we'll get it.
There's two problems with this. One is they said they don't have the money for Deion, but they signed him to a contract. They signed this man to a pinky promise. And then also the other aspect of this that is entirely entertaining to me is that I've read about Boulder, Colorado.
It's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place. There's not a lot of black people there though. And the majority of
your
the
cousin live there. Let's go. You got two cousins that live there, don't you?
No, shout out to Kid Creative Player.
Let's not pretend like they don't live like right above Boulder.
Pretty much. But here's the problem. Here's the problem that I'm having as well is like they're saying the minority aspect that goes to Colorado University that are black They're athletes, but like nobody else. Like, so it's not a very black friendly place, is what I've heard.
Well, listen. All I'm gonna say is, I watch my video if you want to know my thoughts. I did a whole 15 minutes on it, on why I don't blame him, but I'm also disappointed and I'm hurt. But at the same time, he a grown man. I'll never be mad at another grown man for making the decision. But
Yeah.
I want y'all to learn something, understand something. The man said he don't know if he paid him. So I want y'all to understand. In life, you got to make your decision.
Facts.
Listen, and I do. I want to. I don't. I know our white audience won't understand this, so I'm not like speaking to you right now. But I want to speak to the black audience. This is for y'all. This is not for the white audience. Y'all won't get what I'm saying because y'all don't have to live this. Listen, if that white man tell you that you got 6 trials, you gotta do it. Why? Because you don't own it. And everybody was like, I would have left for this, I would have left for that. All right. That's their platform. When Jeff Bezos, I'm the only person
Yeah.
complaining about Jeff Bezos on the whole internet. He was like, I own this. Y'all ain't telling me nothing to do with it. And everybody shut up. The first is Kyrie, they own his neck. Why? He got that. He did every bit of it. Why? Because he make they money. And like I said, the black community, the only community that don't have a backup plan if something go wrong.
Well, let's. Oh, and I'm gonna leave this, and then we'll get into the NFL Week 14 scores. We got y'all. We're gonna make y'all some money. We did pretty good last week. The thing is, this is they would go on to report stuff about Jackson State. Like, let's start off with the first big news. There's two big pieces of news for Deion Sanders. He goes to Jackson State. Everybody's super excited. Like, oh my God, HBCU, that's great. And then they broke into the man's car, and then they went into the locker room, and they took that man credit cards. Like, and then we know, in a sense, the culture of leadership in Jackson, Mississippi, and we know that they don't do nothing. They are for self. They are not for their constituents. Is that fair to say?
Hey, listen, I done got attacked enough on this.
All right, I'm just saying. So I mean, I'm gonna say it. I don't give a damn.
I done already
Uh,
said their name. Listen, they know how I feel about them. They feel the same way about me. They call on the radio station and complain.
I love Jackson. I love Clinton. I love that whole surrounding area. I'm from Monticello, period. And we know that Jackson, man, they are corrupt as hell. I don't blame Deion. Maybe if he had went to Tennessee State first or something, like I feel like Tennessee State,
Listen,
Nashville.
I wanted him to go to a school that I knew that was gonna make Jack like, oh, that school came and got him from there. I'm like, if you, like I said in my video, if you went to Auburn, like, dang,
Yeah.
a national championship team winning to Jackson State and got a coach, that look better. But if you go to a 1-11 team that ain't got no history and trash and the last in the Pac-12 every year, they had a Hall of Fame coach 2 years ago. They couldn't pay him. They ran him off. Like, dang, you might well stay in Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Can I be honest? If I'm an all-star recruit guy, I don't want to play in Colorado. I'm sorry. Shout out to the state of Colorado. It's a little bit closer to LA.
He brought a lot of them out there, bro. But all I'm saying is, you think you gonna
I don't
recruit?
want to go to Colorado as
You in
like
the
trying to go to
Pac-12.
NJL.
You think I'm picking? You think I'm picking Colorado over USC? The
No,
beautiful city of Southern California.
Southern USC, LA, the Coliseum,
He picked
everything.
he picked the only cold school in the whole Pac-12. Everything else is warm.
I'm sorry, but if I'm a top recruit, I'm not going to LA. I mean, not LA, but I'm not going to Colorado. And I love, if I'm a DB, yeah, I want to listen to Coach Prime. If I'm coming as a wide receiver, oh, I need to go where it's warm where we're gonna throw that ball. Period.
Travis Hunter. Shout out Travis Hunter. He going with him to Colorado.
And then
He
we're
pulled
getting
10
all,
players from him. He pulled 10 players from Jackson State to come with him.
that's crazy. And then he said, and then the wildest part was the quarterback for Colorado that went 1 for 11. He's sitting in a room. He's like, that's not the quarterback is my son. Period.
He transferred too.
You gotta feel some type of way about that. But bro,
Yo, them white
he
people
was the
mad.
190th best player in Texas. that quarterback. So I mean, he wasn't that good anyway. So
Hey, listen, Baker Mayfield out here doing miracles, so anything is
let's
possible.
let's move on to him, and then we'll get into the NFL schedule. Let's get it because I'm not trying to disparage anybody that's 24 and under. I'm not trying to talk about their talent, their skill, or anything like that. Let's get into Baker gets traded or not traded. He gets picked. He got cut by the Panthers. Gets picked up by the Los Angeles Rams. Now, if y'all don't know Baker Mayfield won a Heisman in college. He got drafted by Cleveland. He had a pretty good record his rookie year, and then after that, it was just ugly. After that, and then there was some controversy with Odell Beckham Jr., who is still seeking a job at this time. But that's okay. I believe he'll get a job eventually. He did win a Super Bowl with said Rams, which is where Baker Mayfield got picked up for, and he played against the Raiders on Thursday night,
Great
and they
team to
gave
play
him
against.
16-3.
Great team to go against. If I want to go against any team in a comeback scenario, it will be the Raiders.
In a 48-hour period of me studying the playbook, I definitely want to play against the Raiders. If you give me 48 hours to get prepared for a game, and then you tell me it's the Raiders, I'm going for it. I'm here for it. Let's go. So
hey, I want to explain why, because people might not
yeah,
understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
They have blown 4 double-digit halftime leads.
The Raiders.
Yes, they have
This
literally.
season?
They have been up by at least 10 points. Yeah, just this season. They have been up by 10 points at least in 6-7 games. I don't remember which one exactly. I'm trying to look it up, but they did. They blew a double-digit lead to the Cardinals, up 20-0 at halftime, 20-10 to Chiefs, 20-10 to the Jaguars, and it was up 13-3 at halftime to the Rams. So if you want a team that you can have a miracle against, the Raiders is that team. Derek Carr will complete 2 passes in the second half. He will complete 2 passes.
98 yards, no timeouts. Baker Mayfield, go win the game. Do you see yourself saying that?
Well, if a man catch a pick and somebody just grab him for no reason, if I get a sack and the clock stop and I knock the ball out of his hand and get a penalty, that helps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That man, he got smashed, and I'm like, oh, they gonna win because the clock gonna run and they have no chance. And then he's like, I'm gonna knock it out of his hand and get a 15-yard penalty and the clock stop.
Do you think you'd ever in a million years say Baker go win this game in the NFL? I could say that him and Johnny Manziel.
Oakland
In college, I'm 100% here for it. Yes, 100%. But in the NFL, are you telling Baker go win me this game?
Listen, the Jaguars was down by 20 points and they came back against them. Anything possible with the Raiders.
Man, we are in week 14 of the NFL. So we have 4 more weeks of football going. Let's try and make some people some money going down because we did a very good job last week, an amazing job. We do have the college football playoffs coming up, but we'll wait until the Friday before that, before it starts. Does that start this week? No, it's after. No. It's during New Year's, right?
It's around Christmas the game start.
Okay, so we'll say that, but I'm happy that my Ohio State Buckeyes still got in. Hopefully they can get some revenge against Michigan. That'll be a crazy championship game because the way that it's set up right now, if they both win those first games, then they'll be
Ohio State better bring their lunch. They better bring that lunch pad. I ain't never seen Georgia, one of the meanest teams I ever seen.
That's going to be the problem. Georgia's defense is crazy.
They are one of the meanest teams I've ever seen.
What is Nick Saban saying right now? What is he saying now? Like
his defensive. I shouldn't expose this, but we got sources.
Let's go.
Defensive coordinator was talking to my uncle because he was here to see Sundarian Perkins, Mr. Football of the state of Mississippi from Raleigh, Mississippi. So let's go. Shout out.
I saw that. What is he? What's his position?
Everything.
What is he going to school for?
Nick Saban said if he go to Alabama, he can play whatever position he picked.
Wow. Okay.
That what he told him. Lane Kiffin
Okay.
said the same thing. He was at the game too. Ole Miss. By the way, Georgia defensive assistant scout was there too, but they
Nick
had a game.
Saban's
So
gonna make him play defense. You already know that, right?
hey, if you run for 380 yards and 4 touchdowns in the championship game, you can play running back if you want to. Too. You can play running back. You can play whatever you want. He had a pick and he got a game-winning pick and a sack, so he can do whatever he want. A nice diving interception, but he came down. He was talking to my uncle, and he said Nick gave us the call. TCU lost to Kansas State. We play Kansas State. It's time to
Poor
make
TCU. I think there's another team that should have been in there instead of TCU, but that's
and Alabama and Nick Saban said, since they in and we not, and they beat them, statement. And I'm like, oh,
it might be a
and
50-point loss.
and
Here.
he said, and he said it better be a statement. And I'm like, so y'all better transfer. y'all coaches finna get fired. Nick Saban do not play. He said statement, and I'm like, okay, that's a dangerous threat. See, y'all got inside information.
Man, y'all know what's going on. We got it going. We got it popping, man. But it's Baller Friday. So a part of Baller Friday is not just talking about some sports news. Shout out to the Lakers for putting up some kind of fight. I don't understand what's going on. People are catching the flu. People are arresting ankles. I don't know. But let's try and make out some money. So here we go. Let's see.
Trey Young is not even playing because he's coach. He's like, I ain't playing for you. I'm like, okay.
Let's see if I can share my screen here so that we can check out some of these NFL odds this week. Let's see. Here we go. Can y'all see? Y'all good? Let's try and make some money. I want to make sure that y'all can see what's going on. Zelmay and I are going to help y'all make some money. So, okay. There's something very interesting, and somebody brought this to my attention last week or earlier this week about how it was a little bit rigged to make New York Jets kind of close to the Buffalo Bills. They're saying that the Buffalo Bills are going to beat the New York Jets on Sunday. Then now we're going to our 1:00 games by 10. What do you think? I gotta say, Jets keep it a little closer than that.
I got Mike White, that dude. Let's go with the Jets.
I like him. Like they at this point, you gotta be like, damn, that first round quarterback. Like Trey, what's his name? No, not Trey Burke. I don't know that boy name, but I'm saying New York Jets keep it closer. They might even win.
I'm giving the Jets the upset because this NFL been upset city every week. I usually don't pick the upsets as much, so I'm going with some upsets today. Let's go Jets upset the Bill.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I'm going with that. 10 points is way too much in the NFL.
They got the Von Miller news, bad news. He gonna be still around supporting the team, being great like Von Miller is, but but he gone. The Portier, the safety, Portney. What I forget how to say his name, last name. He gone. I feel like it's some weakness that Mike White can exploit. I know Breece Hall ain't there. Breece Hall's there. I'll be way easier.
They're calling. You're calling for. You're calling for Mike White to exploit the defense. That is so funny. I've never thought I would hear that in a sentence.
Hey, listen, that's how it go, man. Mike White exposed.
Let's talk about Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals. Now the Bengals are kind of like, they kind of have some weird games where they look bad. And then they have games where they look They've not blown me away. But they're saying the Cincinnati Bengals are to beat the Cleveland Browns with Deshaun Watson. They're saying that Cincinnati's supposed to beat them by 5.5. What do you think about that?
I'm going with Cincinnati. Deshaun's still rested. I don't care how
they'll
much.
win, but will we cover it? Will Cleveland cover?
Yeah, they're gonna win by at least a touchdown.
You think 7?
Yes, 7, 10, something like that. They'll win.
Okay. I mean, they're trying to put Joe Burrow back into the MVP race, and I mean at 8-4, you can have that conversation. I think
it's Pat Mahomes.
I think
and Jalen
Jamar Chase
Hurts.
was
I don't
out
think
a
it's that
couple
much.
of. Jamar Chase was out a couple of games too, correct?
He was out 4 or 5 games.
I mean, in your 8-4, I think we got to give that some props.
It's a stat based thing though, and his stats ain't as good as Mahomes, so it's kind of hard for him to get back in. Unless
Hold on,
Mahomes just fall off completely, it's gonna be hard to get. And Jalen Hurts' record is amazing.
let me get mad for a second, if you don't mind. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna be upset. I might say some things that I don't really mean. But Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys, and they're saying it's going to be a 17 and a half
That's a crazy
point.
spread in an NFL
I'm
game.
pissed because last week my Colts were beating the spread into the fourth quarter. Then these niggas just score like 5 touchdowns.
I ain't gonna lie. I looked up.
What the fuck is that?
I looked up. It was 5-point game. I got on my computer and downloaded something. I looked up. It was up 20, and I was like, "How did that happen?"
It was a 3-point game. And then also, let me just take some time out here to say, New Balance is trying to get with Kyrie Irving. We'll see if all them trending ass shoes are going to be on Kyrie Irving's feet. We'll see. But damn, so you just gonna disrespect Houston like that? Like Davis Mills ain't there? Hey, get in here.
All I'm saying.
Sorry, my dog is in my kitchen, probably doing shit. Sit down, boy. With that being said, Houston's gonna cover, right? Or is Dallas just gonna really dominate like this?
Houston's so bad. I want to just say no.
I mean, they tied with the Colts, so
and the Cowboys beat the Colts by 30 some points.
In the fourth quarter, though. In the fourth quarter.
Hey, listen, a 30-point win is a 30-point win. If you allow 30 points in the quarter, that's your
For
fault.
45 minutes, it was a close game. I don't know what the fuck happened in that.
Well, maybe the Texans will do the same thing. I actually think that will somehow make it for some reason. I just believe. What if you bet and they win exactly by 17, 2 touchdowns the field goal? Would you be just upset?
We win, and that's a plus 1,000 point difference. I mean,
shouldn't it be 16.5? I hate weird like 17.5.
The money line is really good there. I think I'm going to put $20 on Houston. Vikings versus Lions
in football.
They're saying this is going to be a sass game, which Detroit has showed us that they can put up the points. They just be losing.
Detroit got to win for this spread to happen, don't
it? It's a 1.5 point spread.
If a field goal you win the spread, I'm going Minnesota.
Think so? I'm gonna go with Minnesota because they are winners, and I think they can win by a field goal.
If you pick Detroit, that means they gotta win the game. Because how many often you seen a 1-point loss? That means somebody got to miss an extra point, which is possible, by the way. I've seen a lot of missed extra points.
You definitely can have those kind of games. You can definitely have a 16-17 game.
I seriously doubt they're gonna happen with Minnesota. That game ain't in prime time, isn't it? Because Kirk Cousins gonna eat if it's not.
We're still in the 1 o'clock slot.
Oh, they good. Kirk Cousins is not done prime time. They'll win that game. If it was prime time, I'd be scared.
Yeah, what they call it Thursday night 1 o'clock. Kirk Cousins doesn't lose 1 o'clock games. So
you know what I'm saying, if it's 7 o'clock at night, I don't know.
Who's being the quarterback for the Titans? Because we got Jacksonville Jaguars versus Tennessee Titans. They're saying that Tennessee is favored by 3.5 points.
Give me Tennessee.
I don't know, man. I think I gotta take Jacksonville, bro.
Derrick Henry killing. He's back in form now. If Derrick Henry in form, I'm picking Tennessee if Derrick Henry in form.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville on this one. I think that Derrick Henry actually win this game.
Derrick Henry
or win by 3.
Now, Jacksonville ain't got no answer for Derrick Henry.
Let me go to your home city real quick. Philadelphia versus Giants. They're saying that the Giants are favored by a touchdown and a half.
Philly, you mean? Yeah.
Are the Giants not the real deal?
No, you tied last week to a trash team. They tried with the Commanders. Philly by 7.5.
I mean, this is a conference game. You play a little bit harder in those games, man. I think that this game might be a 3-point game. I'm gonna for the money. I'm taking New York Giants.
I'm
Eagles
taking
might win.
I'm taking the Eagles.
You taking the Eagles to cover that spread? They're gonna
Yeah.
beat them by more than a
Yeah.
touchdown.
So we disagree enough. We gotta actually watch this episode back. Normally we disagree. So this is a good episode. We finally disagree a lot.
It is. So
last week we almost
So-
unanimously agreed and we was right for everyone except for because one team decided. Oh yeah, beside the Colts and Cowboys, but you was a homer. You picking your home team. That was
is Lamar Jackson
nope.
not playing this week?
That's
Because
what
they're
it's-
saying the Pittsburgh Steelers are favored by 2 points.
I have no clue who's gonna win this game. I don't know how Brett Huntley
What
gonna
the
play.
hell?
I am scared of this game. Do not touch this game.
Pickens? Are y'all betting on Pickens?
Pickens said he gonna fight y'all if he don't get this ball. Might tell him they give him the ball. Might tell him.
Are they coming with like a renewed energy? Like, what are we doing? With
It is
this
that
game?
time that might tell them to somehow just start winning. And
If that somehow makes the Baltimore Ravens 8-5 and the Steelers 6-7, I mean, we're
without
talking
Lamar
about
Jackson.
Is Lamar Jackson playing?
Nope. Not that I heard though. Let me see.
All right. Well, shit. Let's get into the 4:00 games.
He
Okay.
is doubtful, just like Wonder Woman 3. Very doubtful.
Let's giggle for a second and talk about Let's Ride.
How is this not 17 points? That's what I want. Maybe because Bronco defense.
How many points do you think Kansas City is going to? We know we're getting 17 points out of the Broncos because that's all they're capable of.
They ain't getting that. They might get 3. They lost. They only scored 3 field goals. Fun stat, Joe, for the people that don't know. Carson Wentz have 2 more touchdowns than Russell Wilson.
He has not played since when?
Week 6. By the way, I said that stat last week. Russell Wilson played an entire game, and he's still 2 touchdowns behind.
Since Zell May has last told y'all that stat line,
he still ain't scored.
Nothing has changed, and he's played a whole game.
Still 2 touchdowns behind.
There's that.
That's still in $240 million. Dion, you can play for that. Yes, get that.
Zelmay, do me a favor. So what are we doing? So because the money line on this is crazy low. Like you're not about to like win a whole bunch of money off of this.
Man, it's Pat Mahomes. Everybody knows Pat. They gonna win.
Man, Pat acts up sometimes. Man, no, it's not Pat. Andy Reid acts up sometimes.
Yo, they
keep the game closer than
they lost to Cincinnati just because. And this is the first time I'll ever say this. The greatest tight end we have ever seen cost them the game last week twice. Even though I kind of questioned if the referee should have called the flag because that man was holding that man up and he's trying to strip the ball.
Yeah.
To Travis Kelce. I'm like, oh, y'all ain't gonna blow the whistle. And the dude picked him up and they was trying to strip the ball. And Cincinnati got it back. But yeah, that ain't gonna happen 2 weeks in a row. Travis Kelce getting 3 touchdowns. And 21 points is, I'm pretty sure, enough to get them to win by 10. They might all score because that Bronco defense for real. But 21 points is enough to get them. Because do y'all really think it been 2 weeks I done told y'all the same stat line and it ain't changed? Do you think it's going to change this week?
No.
And Kansas City might not be the world beat on defense, but Denver played Oakland. And we just seen Baker Mayfield off 48 hours of a playbook. Score more points.
A slant's a slant. No matter what you call it, a slant is a slant.
I don't know, bro. That is so. Baker Mayfield scored more points in 1 quarter than y'all did the whole game against Oakland. Oakland defense ain't that good.
Oh my God. Okay. Can you run this part for me if you don't mind? We got Tom Brady's going home to San Francisco. He is the underdog to lose by more than a field goal. San Francisco, who is their quarterback this weekend?
Mr. Irrelevant, Brock. Shout out to my boy Brock. He's very swaggy. And the team believe in him. And plus, he played amazing. They were down last week to the Ravens. He came back after. Was it the Ravens?
Is Tampa Bay going to be too high? off of this comeback that they just had the last game?
Yeah,
Are
they
they going to be
played
too
the
high for
Saints
this?
without any good players. I don't think you be there.
I don't either. I don't. I'm not sure either.
Well, the question is, will Nick Bosa be as motivated against a white quarterback as
I
he
I
is?
I, I don't know if hold on. Talk about Nick Bosa. Let me see why my dog is barking real quick. 1 second.
Shout out to the dog, but yeah, Nick Bosa is gonna ball out. I just think Nick Bosa is gonna play. I think Nick Bosa is gonna play very well. I think that defense is ready. I think the running game is strong. Tampa Bay offense is absolutely terrible. Tom Brady look old. I'm sorry. I know he does have his moments though. You give him that time to clutch. He done did it this season. Tom Brady has completely clutched up this season. You know what I mean? He has literally came in at the moment he had to and scored. But anytime before the clutch, he looks absolutely terrible. Tom Brady's literally played one of the worst seasons he's ever played, and that's mostly due to age. It ain't really his fault, so I don't really blame that. But yeah, he looked terrible. Let's move on to the other game while we waiting on Joe. Let's just go ahead and talk about the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith versus Carolina Panthers. Seattle Seahawks. To me, that's an easy game, right? 3.5 points by the Seattle Seahawks over Carolina. I don't know nothing Carolina got. I don't trust nothing Carolina does.
Well, they don't have Baker. They don't have Baker Mayfield anymore. So I mean, everybody put all their hopes and dreams and prayers into Baker Mayfield, and he's gone, and he's winning elsewhere. So
Well,
who start?
if we play Oakland, we might. Bro, listen. If y'all watched that game last night, they had a chance to close it, and for some reason, Derek Carr just threw a pick for no reason in the end zone. Like he had no reason to throw that ball there. He just did it because they Oakland. That's what we supposed to do. We supposed to choke. And I'll never forgive Monte for keep trying to convince me Derek Carr was him.
What?
We argued all. He like, I don't know about Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, Monte. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes.
Him and Carson Wentz. I believed in them and what they can
That's
do.
your fault.
But I don't know why they're not doing it because I've seen you do it before. I don't get it. Why can't you hit out routes? Why can't you hit slants like you're supposed to? Why can't you hit these short ones? All y'all do is throw screens.
Devontae Adams in the first half looked like he couldn't be covered by any man on the planet, and then your quarterback throw for 2 completions in the second half.
It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Devontae Adams looked like he couldn't be covered by no man on earth in that first half.
But I'm gonna tell y'all like this: I'm riding with Geno.
We going with Geno.
I'm riding with Geno. We got a
Did you pick San Francisco? Did you pick San Francisco?
I'm taking Tampa Bay, man.
I'm taking
Tom Brady is on a good post-divorce run right now, so he
literally played the worst teams in the league.
That's fine. San Francisco is not a great team right now either.
They are in my 8-4.
I don't think they're a great team.
I'm going by pure record. He played the worst teams in the league by record, and most of them in his division, and they're among them. The only reason they got 6 wins is because they division. They won like 5 games in the division.
Dog, Atlanta is sniffing the playoffs. Atlanta is sniffing the playoffs.
Just imagine being 6-6. And they're 6-6, and like, hey, we only beat the team in our division.
All right. Sunday Night Football. Miami started off really great. They're 8-4 now. They're vulnerable. Can Justin Herbert get it done to Sunday night?
All I'm saying,
can he get it done? Can he get it done by a touchdown?
Nope. J.C. Jackson got to hold either Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. And I'm sorry, as we've seen this entire season, if the Chargers have to cover more than one person without J.C. Jackson on them, they give up a lot of points.
I agree. And
Miami Dolphins score a lot of points. And Cedric Wilson is not slow to running back. Miami is by far the fastest offense in the league.
I will give you that. And also there were reports that Waddle and Tyreek are getting real close. That's what I'm hearing. And
But
that
you make
Tyreek
me
Hill,
open, I make you open, so we best of friends.
yeah, yeah, that's where they're at right now, and that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Like, think about if we actually had Terrell Owens and Chad Johnson in their prime together, not at the twilight of their career, but like if they was like prime together, that's ugly. I wouldn't know how to defend that. I really wouldn't. I
Do
really
the
wouldn't know how
water
to
with me,
defend that.
Joe. It's Baller Friday. Do the water.
It's Baller Friday, man. Put that shit on the screen, man. Put Baller Friday on there. They need
Do
to
the
know it's
water,
Baller.
Joe. You gotta put your hand to sound like a
It's
penguin.
Baller Friday.
I'm gonna believe in water. I love water in Alabama. Water, one of my favorite players.
He's a very good player. And
Him and
then
Devontae Smith are like,
what the hell kind of Monday night football game is this?
it's
Because
Monday Night Football. That's what we get.
I'm over it. They're saying, oh my God. Okay. So I'm not getting into this because I know you love Kyler Murray. I know you love Kyler Murray. I know that you love Mac Jones.
Who?
So
Who?
1.5 point game.
Why Joe didn't
Bill,
go with it?
I'm making this Bill Belichick versus Kyler Murray. Bill Belichick doesn't do good against scramblers. I'll say that right now.
Is it 1.5?
Arizona might win this game.
I'm going New England. I'm sorry. Arizona. I don't know
What in the Mac Jones makes you think
Who?
that they can win? What in the Mac Jones makes
Who?
you think that they can win this?
Matt Gates come in the game and actually win the game. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it right now. The backup quarterback for New England is better than the starter. And Bill Belichick just hard headed and don't want to admit it. So he's just being anxious. That's why they 6-6, because he's hard headed and don't want to pretend like he know what we all know. Bill Belichick pride gonna be the downfall of Bill Belichick. That's why he gonna struggle to win the Super Bowl. He wanted Tom Brady out because he wanted to prove he can do it himself. Now he won't. He picked Mac Jones as his personal player, and he got a better player as a backup, and he refused to play him. And that's all I have to say.
I mean, I suppose, man. I'm just saying. I don't know. I hope that Zelma and I can make y'all some money today. But I don't know. Shit is crazy. It's week 14. We'll be back definitely with the college stuff. We are going to be back because we got the college football playoffs coming up in a few weeks. Matter of fact, it's gonna be a while.
Let's be honest. This a money grab. The NCAA doing, talking about 12 teams.
I think so.
If Georgia played the 12th team in the country right now, they're getting beat by 75 points.
The 12th team?
Who would be ranked 12th right now in college football?
Probably somebody in the Big Ten.
Matter of fact, if they played TCU, they would probably beat TCU by 40. That's all I'm saying. Who is that? Kansas State would be the no, Washington Huskies. They beaten Oregon beat Washington, by the way. And I want y'all to understand. Georgia beat Oregon 48-3. So this is a money grab, and they gonna pretend like, oh, everybody got a chance. No, the top 3 teams usually gonna win, and the 4th seed usually get blowed out. And this year, the 4th seed is the 3 seed, and that's TCU, and they probably gonna get blowed out by Michigan, unless they do got that little fast receiver.
Hold on, let me be real with you. Michigan, I don't trust their offense like that, and I don't trust that quarterback, and that quarterback is not going to the league. Period.
But what did we say last week? Why did I say Kansas State gonna beat TCU, Joe? Why did I say it?
Because you hard headed and you wearing a damn outfit colors right now.
I told Joe Kansas State beating TCU last week, and I gave y'all the reason why. And I told it straight up, Kansas, they secondary cannot tackle. So if that running back from Michigan get to that secondary, it's automatic touchdown every time because TCU corners will refuse to tackle. I saw that little bitty white boy number 22 shake 16 people in a row because they cannot tackle them. So TCU will have to depend on their defensive line, which aren't as big as Michigan, to speed rush and to get to the running back. And I don't think they can do it. But TCU offense might have a chance if they could get a lot of speed on the field and not get dominated on the offensive line. But I don't believe that's happening. But we'll talk about, and I'll give you my prediction when that time comes.
So
I'll give you a preview.
It's Baller Friday, bro. It's Baller Friday, Zelmay. What we got going on this weekend? What is popping off this weekend? What we got going? Y'all know what's popping off tomorrow because I know that y'all know Make It Make Sense is coming out tomorrow over all 99 Media. Y'all already know that. But what else is popping off this weekend, Zelmay?
We have the GGC Presents 2000.
That's on Sunday, ain't it?
Yep, 2013 tier list. It ain't doing good yet, but we building it up. Me and Hollywood getting our chemistry right. We specifically talking about music, so it's an interesting time. But I have so much fun listening to old music.
Does everybody listen to Caesar today? Caesar?
I have not. I gotta listen to it, but I also behind on listening to 2013 top songs, so I gotta do that.
Shout out to Ari Lennox.
Yeah, so I got Thrift Shop. We listened to Thrift Shop this week, and I'm gonna give it the horrible rating that it deserves.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
The song for your grandma, the song for your auntie who likes the thrift shop. It's not for regular people.
I feel like my grandma was thrift shopping and didn't know she was thrift shopping. She was like, "Man, just get this little vest from 1970 and go to picture day with it." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And all my friends are making fun of me. That shit was hilarious. But hey, shout out to everybody that pulled up today, whether you pull up today, tomorrow, or yesterday. I appreciate all y'all tuning in to Friday Night Lights with Uniqo Williams. Man, I've been waiting all day for this. We had a great time, and you'll see us tomorrow on Make It Make Sense. And
on the main channel,
some crazy shit might happen, and then we might just have to come on here. Who knows? But it's your boy Uniqo Williams, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy, and I'm here with my boy Zelmay.
And someday they're gonna find out, Joe.
I stole your tag. Who are these niggas?
Until we famous, that's gonna play at the end of every show. Who are these niggas? One day y'all gonna find out. Y'all gonna be sad when we grow, and then they'll be like, "I missed the ending." Bring the ending back. I'm like, bro, y'all know us now. You can't use that no more.
Where can they find you at, Zelmay?
You can find me at the Linktree /Zelmay or anywhere 99_Zelmay. You can find it anywhere like that. Don't try to find me on Facebook. That's for family and friends. We don't know. Like, that's weird.
Hey, just DM me and I'll tell you this nigga's personal Facebook. So
you start doing that. You just start looking for my Facebook. That's weird.
A little, just for a small fee. I'll let you know how to get to Zelmay. I might even actually give out numbers. So it's cool. And I'm Uniqo Williams. You can catch me on uniqowilliams.com. All of those links, they lead to me. So just hang out with me, man. It's really cool, man. I have a good time, right?
So I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Zelmay's number is...
This morning's devotion, I was reading about Moses, and God spoke to Moses in the desert. Where we at? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Zelmay's number is... No, I'm just playing. But thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Friday Night Lights with Uniqo Williams, where it is not copyrighted because my name's in it. But you can't use my name in it. I holla.